Also, there's been a lot of talks again in the past few weeks over Angular's authoring, and Angular came out with something really good where you didn't need selectors and you didn't need to put the imports in twice. I've managed to get that working. So as you can see here, we can look at the components and silly stupid and hello. So over into the source code here, on the main, all we need to do is import any modules. So this works with any component that is standalone. So any standalone, any pipes, and any directives and components. I've not updated the language plugin yet, but I can do that. And as you can see, to create a simple component, create any component now, the actual boilerplate is very simple. You don't need this import. And hello video. And as you can see, it's rebuilding. I run to the website, hello video. So this is actually fully working now. This is actually just a fork of the Angular 19 that's upcoming. So everything in Angular 19 works. Hence, you no longer need the standalone by default. Obviously, I've kept this main one in because the index. I've not tested removing that. But like you see, hello is actually coming from the hello up here, which again doesn't need that, and it actually doesn't need this. So to actually create a component now, everyone's saying, "Oh my god, Angular is so complex, you've got to know everything." Well, you don't. This is a fully functional component. You only need DAC creators, you only need template if you're using Tailwind anyway. It does support style, but again. And in the background, what it's actually doing is it takes the class node, gets the source file, and then does an import check. And if I actually open up a new window, and I open up the Angular, and let's change the build. Just bear with me, I'm on my laptop, not my actual computer. We go in for most of the work here is done in the component. But as you can see, we actually I've added another property to get the local, and then we just read the metadata. I don't believe the ng module works, but the component and directive completely works as expected, which I'm kind of really happy with. And yeah, so all these talks of, oh, we need functional, or we need some sort of single file component. Well, Angular already had this built in anyway. The real issue was a lot of the boilerplates, but how hard is it now to know, oh, I want a component, so it's at component, or I want a directive, so it's at directives. And the only thing you need to worry about is actually the content now. You don't need to worry about, oh, what's my selector name. So the way it actually works for the selector is you can actually use the class name. Again, untested that part. But what I'm doing is removing the prefix of pipe, component, or directive based on what it is, and then just bad casing. And the reason for that is Angular's whole core and the selector matching is HTML standard in format template, so I've kept it that standard. But yeah, as silly as it sounds, hence this silly stupid component, Angular authoring doesn't have to be this complex. And that's all thanks to standalone and all the changes that they've done in the background, and also the way they've detected what imports they need. So a lot of work has gone on to actually improve authoring without going, oh my god, let's scrap it, let's do an AngularJS to Angular again. So yeah, what do you think? Authoring's not that hard anymore. Well, it doesn't need to be hard, I should say. And it fully works. Thank you.